Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Back with the resin. We're still on the UV resin at the moment. We will be breaching out into epoxy resin soon after our success in the last video with this guy, and that was just swirling some of these coloured powders in there and it coming out so clear. I'm going to continue doing exactly what I did with that one, which was following the lady, my lovely subscriber's advice of coming up here and bringing it down slowly so it can set without going cloudy. So how I ended that last one, because I was going to do this in that one, but I didn't want the video to trickle on too long, so I want to play with these chameleon powders. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, red, which has the most obvious variation in it. Green, blue, purple, which I'm always going to sway to. Rose, gold, green. Gold, green, blue. And purple, blue, red. I think for our first attempt at Teddy, rose, gold, green, gold, green, blue, red, orange, yellow, gold, green, blue. That's what I said first. That's what we're going to go with. So let's just pop them over there for a second. Now, the advice that I read about this one was to brush it on first into the mould. That's why I've got a paintbrush ready. And then do the resin. So let's try that. Now a little bit does go a long way. So this stuff, I think this was around about £10 for these, was it 6 I've got? So I think that's quite acceptable given how long they're going to last. It doesn't seem like there's a lot there, but when you see how far it spreads, you've got quite a bit of bang for your buck, basically. Right, let's see if this works. And plus, I've never used this mould before, so look wholly deep. We'll try doing it in one, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to try not to breathe this in, otherwise I'm going to have rather interesting coloured contents of my nose later. Let's try doing it in a one. So yeah, hold this up. I'm following all advice I get to a T. Look, there's a bubble already. So hold this up first, so that will decrease your chances of getting a bubble. But I've also got the lighter to hand, which I tried in the last one, and it does work. You just do it in short bursts. So let's see if we can get Teddy. To come out with this absolutely gorgeous looking mica powder on it. I think we're full enough. I think. It's hard to tell from this angle. No blowing bubbles, if you please. Yeah, I think he's full enough. Okay. Let's give it a little blast. I can't initially see any bubbles, which is well impressive. I've took to putting it in really, really slowly. And I need to get my heat gun out because that'll be easier to use than this lighter. Okay, I don't see any bubbles, so I think we're okay. So let's move you aside for a second, our lovely little success over there. And let's try recreating that success. Now this particular UV lamp I've got here, if you hold the button down, it goes for 2 minutes at a time, which is handy because I think I need 4 minutes for this. What I did last time, it was considerably shallower, mind you, was I did it on the top of the mould for 2 bursts, and on the bottom of the mould, or the reverse of the mould, for 1 burst. I'm thinking, because this is so deep, it might be best to do it in 2 bursts on the back as well. Or we'll learn from this, or I'll learn from this. Some of you out there who are considerably more expertise at this than I might already be shouting, layers, layers, because layers are key from what I've read. I've only experimented with layers with the brand that shall not be mentioned. So this might be a case of it's too deep and I need to do this in layers. We will find out. But it's looking really good so far from what I can see. And with the mix I chose, this rose gold and green, it's giving me a bit of a Winnie the Pooh vibe, I must say. But let's hope this works. And I will be giving everything a good clean when I'm done today, because I've got resin on my fingers. And I will have resin on everything else before long. Including this. Trying to hold it in points where there's not so much resin on my hand. I must say, I am looking forward to trying the epoxy resin too. I know that's a considerably more patient game, which you have to leave it for up to 2 days to dry. But that's all right, I'm quite a patient person. Even though I like to jump the gun sometimes, I can wait for good things to come. Especially if the wait's worth it. If you know there's gold at the end of that rainbow, you don't mind waiting. And so far it's looking good. It's looking just like this one over here at the moment. The surface is shining up. It's not dimpled anywhere. There's no bubbles that I can see. And unlike with that one, that's the only downside to this one, there's no debris that's jumped in there. No random little bit of foreign matter. So hopefully we can repeat that success. And I'm still waiting for my other mould to arrive. I've got a special mould coming. I've got to wait. That's coming from Ireland, so I've got to wait for that. though it should come any time between now and actually just a couple of days away. So it should be here before the week's out. And I'm currently on annual leave, which means I don't have to go off for my nights. It means I can play with more art and make more content and have more fun. But yeah, what I was going to say was I am going to be buying some more moulds as well. I'm going to be having a look online later today after I've finished recording. See what I can find. There's not a whole heap of shops where I live that sell art things in general, let alone silicone moulds. Unless I want silicone cake cases, I can find loads of them. And occasionally, like a flower will turn up down the baking aisle of one of the shops, occasionally. So yeah, I'm going to have a look online later, see what I can find. It's going to be interesting. Though I think I should also get some like coaster style ones, because you haven't got to make them for coasters. But I think they'd be ideal for trying a lot of these different bits out on, because it's a bigger surface area but the same sort of depth as these ones up here. It's the same sort of depth as those, just sort of, you know, coaster size. So you can put more in there to experiment with at once and see what we like the look of. So I do want to try pretty much all of these other little bits out, see what works. I will go back to trying the glitter again, but I won't be so heavy-handed, because I'll get him out to show, if none of you've seen that one, my very first attempt. I just made a glitter bomb. I put so much in there you couldn't see anything but glitter. On the plus side, I did also make in the next one, I made a moon fart, which I'm rather proud of. That's one time I was happy that a bubble appeared, and it appeared right by his bottom. So yeah, I was rather pleased with that, I'll be honest now. Plus I want to experiment as well with, you know, locking different things in resin. So I did, for a charm bracelet, I set 2 of my girls' puppy teeth in resin, because it was a charm bracelet dedicated to them. But I want to try putting other things in there. From what I've read, you're pretty safe with anything dry. It's just if it's at risk of becoming liquid, then it might react and affect the setting chances. So I'm going to bear that in mind as I'm looking around. So I've got all manner of objects laying around the house, and as far as art's concerned, all manner of objects that I've accumulated over time. I'm wondering if there's anything I can go out and find. I have to think. And again, suggestions are completely welcome. If you want me to try something, I'm more than happy to try it. I don't mind if things succeed or fail. That's the joy of it all. Sometimes it's just the not knowing when you're trying something. Right, this should be the last one. And we'll see if this has worked. All right, let's have a check. Well, it feels like it's worked. It's not sticky. It's not soft. Oh my days! Look at him! Oh, he's so cool. And it worked. And I don't think it's not sticky and the powder isn't coming off. Oh wow. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my days. Oh, and he's got the tiniest little bubble, but that's okay. I don't mind. Oh, he is so cool. I'm so happy. Such a solid purchase. I recommend those mica powders. What is this? HTV RONT brand, whatever that is. They work. That is really, really cool. Oh my goodness. Let me pop him down and let me take my glove off. Because I can't touch my phone when I've got resin on and everything. Just so you can all see. Though I have got super shiny fingers from the last video. Look at him! How cool is he? It actually worked. Yeah, he's not the most level of moulds. I'll show you now. He's got a little bit of a bum leg there. So it's not the most level of moulds. That is so cool. He looks, from this side, he looks hollow on the inside, but he isn't. That is level. And that is a really cool colour. What was that? Rose gold green? Look at him. You can see there's his tiny, oh, there's two. Tiny little bubble, tiny little bubble. But that's okay. He is so, so cool. Let me try and get him in focus there. Oh my days. I'm so happy. I can't believe. Oh, look, you can see the colour shift. He looks green in a couple of points there. Oh my goodness, we're going to have so much fun playing with this stuff. So much fun playing with this stuff. And you can still see how clear he is. And he is set not in the bits where there's hardly any mica powder. You can still see that it's clear, he's not cloudy. Oh my days. Oh my days. Yes. We're going to make him loads and loads of friends. We're probably going to make one of each kind of mica powder that we've got. Have them all stood together. Or we can make a big one and a little one, alternate it, because this is the dinky mould. Look, little dinky mould. Oh, I can't stop looking at him. Oh, and another little bubble there. But like I say, that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. We're still in the learning stages of this. A little bit thin on the ear there as well. But again, learning stages. But at least we do know as well we can do this particular mould in a oneer. Though if any of you do think layers would be better, do let me know. I'm happy to give that a go. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. We'll have one last look at him. Look at him. He is gorgeous. Okay. I can't wait for the special mould to arrive that I've ordered. I'm not going to say what it is right now. It's just special to me. And if that one works, I've got to find another one for another special reason. But yeah, that is that. I'm so happy right now. We're going to leave it at that. And I will either just crack on, we'll see. And just roll in with whatever takes my fancy. But if I, in between this shoot and the next one where I get the resin out, if I do see any comments suggesting different bits you want me to try, I will do that. If not, I'll keep rolling with just having a play with all these goodies that I've got, and soon having a go with the epoxy resin, though I'm already considering investing in a heat mat to speed up the drying. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm actually having so much fun with this UV resin. It's so easy, and I am gonna, that's something else. Oh, there's so many things I want to buy. I do want to get some more moulds. I want to get some other brands of resin to try, though I am loving this stuff. At the moment, this is going to be my go-to brand, this Vida Rosa. I'm going to stock up on that. But I will get some other ones to try, like I say, so you can all benefit from different levels of cost. Even though I personally found this an acceptable price. But it was on offer, I will say that as well. I don't know how long on offer it was on for. But yeah, this, I can't rate this stuff highly enough at the moment. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out and seeing where we're at as far as UV resin play goes. Like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you all so much. Take care and see you in the next one.